What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, for today's video I have just one news, but this news is a real bombshell. I have to admit that I'm keeping an eye on this news for at least 3 days, and for now we have clear evidence that these rumors are not rumors. It is the reality that happened back in March of 2023. And guys, I'm talking about the fact that some MMTLP community members, some MMTLP shareholders, had a chance to sell their shares back in March of 2023. Unfortunately, we don't know yet did the deal happen or not. Unfortunately, we don't know the price of the shares if it happens. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section for whatever reasons you want. And let's start with this news. I have to say that I am following for these rumors for at least 3 days, and for now we have a clear confirmation that it was a reality. Mark Basil reposted the tweet, and basically you can find this original information all across the MMTLP community members. And let me quote you this. Social Watch wrote this in response to Anna Trade's tweet. And Social Watch wrote, "Apparently we don't have that info. Here's Anna Trade's post. Thank you, Anna, for exposing this fact." And let me show you this tweet in details. You know that just 3 days ago, Due Diligence wrote this. MMTLP. I respectfully ask these questions of Anna Trades. Hi Anna, I'm a bit lost here. If a year and 4 months ago you were told by Ralph Norman's office that brokers were giving people money, why on earth did you not report that back to the community one time? And why is it that not one person reported that their broker gave them or even offered to give them money? And here's the big one. If Norman knew that brokers were giving shareholders money, why would he go onto Dan Ball's broadcast and lambast the CEOs instead of saying, I understand that some brokers gave their clients money, and to me that screams of the need for further transparency. To quote Tom Locke's character from Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, something ain't stringing the Kool-Aid, man. And I have to say that it was a quite interesting tweet that Drew published just 3 days ago. But for now we have an answer from Anna. And Anna wrote, Drew, so you won't be at a loss. These are messages I sent to John Burda on March 21st, 2023. As you can see, I played the recording for Curtis and J.R. Ewing prior. And she added several screenshots. So, as you can see, it was written by Anna and it was written to John Burda. Hi John, one more thing. I recorded my calls with my contact in Congress. She informed me that Ralph Norman's office was reaching out to brokerages on behalf of their constituents. She said that some of the investors in South Carolina had been given money for their shares by the brokers after. She's waiting to reach my brokers until she has a better understanding. Sorry for reaching you directly, but I just feel that my connection at Congress is really wanting to help us. Best wishes, Anna. And John responded, that's great info. I wonder who paid and how much per share was paid. And guys, this is the most obvious questions that everyone have in our heads. On top of that, let me quote you the next tweet. The next message, sorry. I'm happy to let you or your counsel hear the recordings, if it would be helpful in any way. I played them for Curtis and J.R. Ewing, but haven't shared with the whole MMTLP community. I also didn't share publicly the information my contact in Congress said regarding the South Carolina investors getting money put in their accounts from the brokers. My goal is to protect my relationship with my source in Congress and feed her information. I'm hopeful she will comprehend the importance and urgency in the situation. This is all so much bigger than anything one can imagine, and I feel strongly that our government must step in before the problem gets to a point of no return if it's not already there. Thank you again for fighting this with us. I am very helpful that MMTLP will be the catalyst for change. All CEOs would do well to take notes from your playbook. And she also added this tweet. Basically, it is the response of John Burda. Very good. I will let Wes know, and thanks. So, John Burda responded that he should forward this information to Wes Christian, and unfortunately, guys, take a look right here. We don't have any information from John Burda himself. On top of that, we don't know any information from J.R. Ewing. And we know for now for sure that they knew about this fact, and they didn't push this information to a broader audience. On the one hand, I completely understand why did they do it. Because our community is so big, and it is basically open community. I am not an MMTLP shareholder, but I know much more than a lot of people who hold these shares. And that is why exactly the same can do the wrongdoers and their counsels, their lawyers, and I don't know who, but we shouldn't, in my opinion, we shouldn't disclose all information that might be important in our litigations or any other potential paths to the resolution. And that is why Anna didn't disclose this information. On top of that, guys, take a look on some comments related to this tweet. Rare DD posted this. Well, now that the information is public, do you know how much they were paid per share? Did they also get to keep their shares? And Anna responded, no, she did not disclose how much per share. I believed we would trade again, so I didn't pursue it. Also, the people I shared it with obviously didn't feel it was that important. So, quite interesting statement, why it is not so important. Probably they had some additional information, or they still have this information. But if they have it, if John Burda, Wes Christian and his flamethrower have this information, why in the world we don't have any steps towards resolution from John himself? Definitely for now he is under investigation, and he is a defendant in another lawsuit, and basically he was charged a fine back in June of this year from SEC because of his allegedly illegal actions, illegal pump and dump actions. So guys, let me show you further comments. Christian Shaughnessy wrote this 12 hours ago. Good for you, Anna. You are the one brave enough to file a lawsuit, and I'm grateful for those in the community who are really around you. I know how hard and draining this process is. You were also the one to confront Gary Gensler. Keep doing what you're doing and keep your circle small. And Anna responded, thank you, Kristen. And by the way, guys, don't you think that Anna also discloses this information with Mark Basile? And if so, I have to admit that we don't have this information in the initial lawsuit, RICO lawsuit, but potentially we might see it in upcoming motions, and we might see it in future hearings. For now, definitely I don't know, and it is just my assumption and my speculation. But if this information is useful, Mark Basile will definitely use it in his case. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. Marcus wrote this 17 hours ago, and he said, Anna, I praise you for your full transparency. There are bits and pieces of information everywhere, and this community fight only hurts the trust and the free flow of information. I'm not guiding people on what to do, nor do I wish I had this power. I choose to respect everyone and help us as much as I can. I wish all of you a great day. Tomorrow our journey continues if God wishes to. And let me show you a quite interesting update from Richard Hoffman. So, he published this just a couple of hours ago, and he said, JR and I making up nonsense 7:30 p.m. Eastern Monday. Join us with your questions. And guys, JR is the person who knew about this information that broker-dealers gave some money to South Carolina MMTLP shareholders. And basically, within less than 12 hours, you will be able to ask JR directly on Richard Hoffman's live stream. And guys, unfortunately, it will be a late night in Serbia. And that is why, guys, tomorrow I will show you whether someone asked these questions or not, and I will give you my 2 cents again on this issue. So let me show you another quite interesting tweet. You know that Steph was extremely angry because of the information, and probably you listened to his speech about 2 days ago in someone's space call, and he was extremely angry. And in response to Anna's tweet, he wrote, "I'm going to comment on this mainly because, despite differences of opinion, these are good people and they mean well. I can only control what I can control. Right now, it's doing what I can with what I got, and telling whoever wants to listen about the financial terrorism by those that claim to protect, so-called protect us, ultimately leading to the mental, emotional and physical pain and suffering of good, hard-working people that don't deserve this. Second, what I'm about to say may not sit well with others. Drew, Anna, myself, or anyone for that matter has to share info. In fact, some of you reading this might know something that you didn't share, and that is your right. Lastly, you want to eat sushi? Eat sushi. You want to go for a run? Go run. And you want to file a lawsuit? Go right ahead. Who am I to make you do otherwise? I can only control what I can control." So guys, yes, I have to say that the majority of us are just spectators in this theater of absurd, and I have nothing to say. Then it is a real absurd situation when we have these illegal actions from authorities and complete silence from lawmakers. On top of that, guys, take a look at this tweet that was written by Invictus 983. And Invictus wrote, "I've said from the beginning, how can we fight for transparency in the market when we are not transparent with each other? Private groups within private groups, hearing on spaces, or I'll talk to you later in our other private Discord, only furthers the divide, outcasting others." And guys, on the one hand, yes, we have to share the information inside the community. But on the other hand, this community, as I already mentioned, is extremely open for any person in the world. And that is why we might have even a crew members of wrongdoers inside our community. And they might investigate, they might find some sensitive information that will definitely be used in their defense in the litigations. And that is why, guys, I think, yes, on the one hand, we have to share this information, but on the other hand, the only path how we can preserve it is to share it with lawyers and to use it in litigations. And that is why, guys, Scott wrote this tweet again in response to Anna's information. And he wrote this: "If Congressman Ralph Norman interceded and some people were paid, as has been alleged by a few people, and point to some on March 21st, 2023 emails to John Burda, I'd really like to know when, how much, what broker, and why they were selected. Somebody get a FOIA into Norman's office, contact me via DM to help. And the rest of you who have any balls, contact whatever broker-dealer you used and ask about this via email or message center. This will help my case and any class action that it might morph into." So guys, as you can see, Scott is trying to use this information, and he asks you to use a FOIA request to disclose this information. And definitely this might be extremely important for us, and I have to admit that because of this tweet, we can clearly see that Scott didn't know about this fact, and unfortunately, Anna didn't tell him. And despite the fact that Scott filed his RICO lawsuit back in June or July, basically a couple of months ago. And guys, my personal opinion is following. If someone is working hard in order to help the entire MMTLP community, and if you have any information that might be useful, contact them in DMs and give them this information. It might be extremely important and useful. And guys, do not try to send them information that is already known. Just send them information that no one knows. And in my opinion, it is a crucial part of today's video. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed.